What's going on, everybody? I'm Skylar with Western Slope Fur Takers. We've got a great episode for you to hear today on some early season coyote hunting. We're using prey distress and we're using vocalizations. With that being said, Western Slope Fur Takers starts now. All right. Out here, it is end of July. Came out here to do some calling, and we ended up getting one. So let's go grab him. Well, what we ended up doing on this stand was we drove the truck in about the minimal amount we could, and walked up this back road here. I've seen coyotes out in this flat before. I think that just because it might be a little pressured area, that they're not super apt to come charging in. This coyote actually ended up hanging up at about 600 yards, and with a little coaxing, he was able to come in to about 75 yards, and we were able to put the smack down on another coyote. Once again, he's just a pup, but in 6 months he's going to be a completely different animal, and people are going to be wishing that I took him out. So I don't feel any remorse about taking these young pups. This is the easiest time of year to get them. You've only got about 1 to 2 hour window before it gets too hot and they kind of shut down. But yeah, Western Slope, baby. Get ready to take the shot. He's not going to stay long. Oh, that other coyote. Okay, I'll shoot the front when you shoot the back. Ready? Oh, fuck. Woo! Woo! Shoot him. You hit him. Okay, so basically today we came out, saw a pack early this morning, and we came up this hill, got everything set up, and we actually spotted one in the middle of this field going from left to right. We've been trying the prey distress a lot, but for some reason a lot of these pups are really reacting to the vocalizations. So I switched to some vocals, and we had this guy and his parent come in, and unfortunately I wasn't able to get the shot off quick enough for the parent, but this guy made the mistake of turning back around to see what was barking at him, and Bob was able to get the good shot off. Bob's first coyote. Congratulations, man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Just right by us. We got two coming hard. Okay. For anyone starts making fun of me, this is not a selfie stick. This is actually the Swagger bipod I mounted my camera to. You guys just saw, just had my very first, you just saw my very first double ever on the same stand. As you can see, this is where I hit the first one. And he is nowhere to be found. So we're gonna go get this other one. We'll come back here and we'll see if we can't find this one. And there is coyote. That was the second one I got. Just a pup. But oh, wait a second. I think I might see the other one. So let's go take a look. There he is. There's that first coyote. You can see he's pretty bloody. I don't know how he got back up. I must have just lung shot him and he collapsed. And yeah, I don't know what happened, but all I know is that was my very first double ever. I know it was just a couple pups. Still means a lot to me. I wish my boy Jarrett was here. He would have gotten a kick out of this. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Stay tuned. Okay, so what we ended up doing today was we came driving in, and I spotted one earlier on the drive in, and what we ended up doing was just stopping, glassing the area to see if we could spot any right off the bat and just kind of know where we can't go. I've made this stand before, and I had a coyote come up within about 40 yards of me, had no idea I was there. We were set up perfectly. So what we ended up doing was we posted up on a hill. The sun's great, it's right in their face. Ended up setting the Fox Pro out only about 20 yards just because I didn't want to walk out too far and spook them before we got set up. As I'm calling, I have a coyote come running right down in front of me at about maybe 10 yards. I mean, he ran right by me. And unfortunately, I saw him and I just knew, I was like, I'm not going for that one. I've got two coming. So we're going to wait for these two to kind of close the distance a little bit, and then we'll shoot this one. Well, these two had another one following it, and I didn't see it. And they saw him, and all three of them just took off running after him. I mean, they were just chasing this coyote down to put a beating on him. And they were chasing him clear out of range. And so what I ended up doing was I turned the call back on and started just running bull squeaks again just to kind of get him to stop. This one, he was kind of doing that trot run, you know. It was too quickly moving for me to really try a shot, and I knew he was going to stop. And finally he stopped. I put one right through his shoulder, and that was the one you saw earlier that ended up getting up and leaving. So I put one right through the shoulder, kept calling. I knew that the other one was going to come back around. He ended up stopping right back here behind me, just center chest, and ended up putting one right in the chest. And very first double. I'm hoping it's on camera. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Western Slope, baby. Alright everybody, thanks for watching. Follow us on Instagram at WS_furtaker. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay tuned, baby.